Donovan, when you emulate, you can try so many of these old games and begin to understand that 90% were dross back in the day, let alone now. I find the majority of PS1 and N64 games absolutely unplayable by today's standards, especially the third-person action games. Not only are they hoarding bits of plastic, they are hoarding mediocre examples of the gaming medium that they have sometimes spent hundreds of pounds on. They didn't spend hundreds of pounds more on rubbish like the Framemeister and try to convince me that the original system looks any different from just playing an emulator on my PC. I downloaded Little Samson a few years back and played for 15 minutes and decided not worth my time. You spend $1,000 on it. Money that could have gone towards a vacation or a new car. I spent absolutely jack on it, and now I'm able to go on that holiday or put another 1,000 away towards my house. And you call me the jealous one? I criticize you online, as that is the space in which you exploit lonely, mentally vulnerable people to send you games, money to fund your lifestyle. I criticize you because that makes my blood boil. Not because I'm jealous of a collection I could have bought myself, but have instead been on several holidays in recent years, built a high-spec PC, and saved a substantial amount towards a house deposit. Well, Donovan, you're doing it all wrong, okay? You take that house deposit, take everything, take those vacations. You're not getting happiness from going on holiday, Donovan, okay? Believe me, what's going to make you happy is outdated old NES games, okay? And start worshiping that console. Okay, that's what's going to make you happy, Donovan. You understand me? You're not a real gamer. You're not a real gamer. A real gamer has a NES collection, a Genesis collection, a Master System collection. Doesn't matter if you play the games or if you play them sometimes and, you honestly say to yourself, this is kind of crap, And you look at those shiny new toys, the Xbox and the PS4, and you look ahead to the PS5 and other systems, and all the new gaming experiences you might get in the future. No, you're not a real gamer. You get high-spec PC. Psh, talk about the NES Master Race, not the PC Master Race. You got a lot of good points. And there's different schools of thought for people to come to the channel. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that this being an open discussion channel, it's okay to have these discussions. All right. There's going to be people that don't feel the same way you do, and people that actually treasure games like Little Samson and feel that, they're fantastic. And sure, a lot of these games have been outdated, but the side-scrolling platformer, let's say, beat 'em ups, not the channel, the actual, genre of fighting games. There's a lot of games from those days we just don't see these days. Okay, like Final Fight and Streets of Rage, they just don't make games like that anymore. Kind of like how some people say, they just don't make cars like this anymore. There's certain examples, Donovan, back in those days of certain games you just can't really experience these days. But most of it is kind of crap. At least on the NES, most of it is crap. Most of it has, especially the PS1 and N64 era. Try playing Castlevania 64. You won't play it that long. And I think it had a follow-up too. A lot of those N64 games, even the great ones like Mario 64. Oh, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one. I play something like Mario 64, and it's easily outdated. It's very outdated. I'm not saying it's not a great game, okay? Don't get it twisted. But these were great games for their time. In 20, 30 years now, we look back on these things as relics. But we have a whole YouTube industry, Donovan, that seems to be devoted to just worshiping these things, And in all honesty, most of it, I would say, probably is nostalgia. Maybe your first console you got for Christmas was N64, so you look back on it fondly. But as we look back on these things, we need to be critical of these things compared to, current gaming.